There is not one AI app or AI project that will on its own bring us to the next frontier, next level. We need the ecosystem to work. We need infra, we need infrastructure. What does that mean? There are obviously a million different projects out there building some version of AI infra, Web3 AI infra. What will it take to get us to that next phase of true mainstream adoption? So I am thrilled by the dream team we have to explore that today.
Sự kiện 25 đô hoàn toàn miễn phí cùng sàn BitGP, sàn con của sàn BINGX. Các cái bước đăng ký thì cực kỳ là đơn giản, chưa đến 1 phút là anh em sẽ nhận về 25 đô tiền tươi. Ok, để mà tham dự được cái sự kiện này thì anh em sẽ phải có cho mình, đăng ký cho mình một cái tài khoản sàn BitGP trước. Thì cái link đăng ký mình sẽ để dưới phần mô tả của video. Hoặc là anh em cũng có thể nhập cái mã mời là HJNVK này giúp mình. Ở đây nó sẽ có 2 mục, một là email, 2 là số điện thoại. Thì mọi người có thể đăng ký theo cái nào cũng được. Đó, sau khi đăng ký xong ấy, cái link sự kiện này thì mình cũng sẽ để ở dưới phần mô tả của video luôn. Sau khi mà mọi người bấm vào cái đường link này xong thì nó sẽ ra một cái giao diện của cái sự kiện này. Thì mọi người sẽ click vào cái nút tham gia này giúp mình. Ok, chúng ta sẽ kéo xuống dưới. Ở đây nó sẽ có các cái nhiệm vụ như sau. Sau khi chúng ta hoàn thành các cái nhiệm vụ này thì chúng ta sẽ nhận được các cái phần quà tương ứng. Đầu tiên sẽ là cái nhiệm vụ là 10 USDT. Cái này thì là đạt khối lượng giao dịch trên 200 USDT này và thực hiện nạp ròng trên 100 đô. Tức là mọi người sẽ nạp hoặc là mua P2P nạp từ sàn khác lớn hơn hoặc bằng 100 USDT. Và giao dịch cái khối lượng ấy, cái này là giao ngay nhá. Mọi người có thể trade một vài lệnh như kiểu là trade BTC, mua đi bán lại. Làm sao mà cái khối lượng giao dịch của mọi người lớn hơn hoặc bằng 200 USDT là mọi người sẽ nhận được 10 đô, 10 USDT tiền tươi. Cái phần thưởng thứ hai đó là 5 USDT này. Cái này thì nó sẽ yêu cầu là cái khối lượng giao dịch future. Thì mọi người sẽ chuyển cái USDT của mình từ ví spot sang ví future. Và mọi người giao dịch có thể là một cái đồng BTC. Đánh đòn 7 x5, 100 đô x5 là sẽ 500 USDT. Thì mọi người sẽ nhận thêm là 5 USDT. Cái thứ ba ấy, thì là yêu cầu cũng là cái khối lượng giao dịch future thôi. Cái này thì đây này, ví dụ 100 đô đúng không? 100 đô thì tầm x20. Thì là cái volume của mình sẽ đủ là 2.000 USDT. Sau đó thì mọi người đóng lệnh luôn. Thì mọi người sẽ nhận thêm 10 USDT tiền tươi nữa.
Please welcome David Fields, Lele, Eric Weiner, Nicolas and Sam Ewan, my colleague at CoinDesk. Thank you.
Look at all these humans. This is very exciting. Raise your hand if you're an agent. All right, we got a couple. Welcome. We'll try to speak in binary for you. What a wonderful panel. I'm very excited to be able to moderate this with these 4 brilliant people. I'm going to learn a lot. I'm Sam Ewan from CoinDesk. I head up the innovation practice, so I'm going to take a lot of notes on what we're talking about today. But
Hi, I'm Nicolas. I am one of the 2 founders of Pi Network and heading the technology. Pi Network is a social network with tens of millions of people with its own embedded cryptocurrency, Pi. People have been mining it for the last more than 6 years now. They have been using it. They have been creating apps. And one unique feature about Pi is that every account on the blockchain, before it's activated, it needs to pass identity verification.
all right, so what I want to start with, and again, you can give me a really short answer, is in the worlds that each of you are playing within the infra side and in AI, I wanted you to give me kind of the analogous place we are in the technology spectrum, right? So if we think of YouTube and streaming video, are we still the VHS era when it comes to what we're doing? So Nick, let's start with you.
Oh, wow. So that's a good question. So I think that every time in history, there's technologies that are being invented, and then there's a little bit of lag and a little bit of time between when they are invented and they are actually being massively used. So that's where we are with Gen AI. So especially with the generative AI and AI in general, there has been a leap forward, a breakthrough in what the models can achieve. And now is the time to build great apps and great products with them. In the same way that, when electricity was created, not every house had it, not every industrialization wasn't there, or when the combustion engine was there. not everyone had a car. What was the exact product was not really known. So that's where we are right now. It's an exciting time to live.
All right, we're at the combustion engine. That's what I'm taking away from this. Nicolas, the Pi network has millions of people. We found this out the hard way when we were announcing your panel. They went crazy. I don't know how many of them are synthetic. I don't know how many of them are real. But in dealing with the vast numbers that you're dealing with, are you worried that at some point it kind of goes out of control where this massive, this group mass starts to do the things it wants to do whether you want it or not?
Yeah, that's a problem and challenge not only for Pi, but for the world going forward, because now with generative AI, it's becoming less and less easy to distinguish a real human from AI. It used to be AI used to be pretty dumb, you could tell immediately, but now it's not that easy. So Pi opted for following a unique approach, which was to KYC every single individual using identity verification, turning your head left and right, and all that interesting stuff. And we think that this approach is going to be very useful, especially in the future, when you want to distinguish between 1,000 fake bots and 1,000 real people, especially in a world where you want to be able to meritocratically and fairly distribute value or other applications like this. You need to be able to identify who is human and who is not.
But to push back, I mean, crypto adoption at some point we're going to stop talking about, right? I think about what is happening with, like, I spoke to Revolut last week. Revolut has 52 million users. 15 million of them have been involved with crypto transactions. They're just thinking they're playing in finance, right? So I guess, how important is it for the masses, again, you guys are building infra, but how important is it for the masses to even have to understand that decentralization matters? Nicolas, when you're talking to the Pi army, and they're vocal, are they vocal about decentralization or are they vocal about Pi?
So I think that in general, when we're thinking of decentralization and AI, and there's another aspect to it. There is, of course, the technical challenges and how we can embed this into technology, how we can do all the training, how we can distribute the rewards. But there is also the concept of value capture. So in a future where more and more work is done by agents and by AI, it is important to make sure that the value is not only captured by a few individuals or a few companies, and it can be captured by a large number of people. And that's where blockchain and our projects can come to play. And the founders of those projects and the people who are working on it need to come to think about how blockchain can help with the value capture.
We're running out of time. My last question relates exactly to what you said, and I want to get each of your opinion on it. To me, stablecoins, agents, this is the future of commerce on the internet. Like, there's no doubt in my mind about that. So how do you guys look at this idea of balancing out how we can build systems that allow for smooth and easy payments at the micro level, and know that the traditional financial system also says, no, but what about all of our fees? Right? We want those back. But we are reinventing a new way of commerce, a new way of engaging with each other. So just give us final thoughts. I'll start with you, Nicolas, on what it means to bring agents, stablecoins, decentralized AI networks together and build the apps of the future. You have 30 seconds.
Okay, so I think that I will take this as follows. I will say that people need to build great apps, great products. Once you have the great product, it will trump everything else. And in order for you to do this, you need to have a lot of trials, and today is a great time with generative AI, where there's a lot more people who can create and try products. So networks that have a lot of people will naturally be able to have a competitive advantage in being able to empowering them and creating a lot of different products and a lot of different value. So by having value, eventually you're going to convince everyone else to accept it.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you all so much for this. It was wonderful. Thank you for just being in the audience and listening to us. And follow these people.